Okay, I kid you not. I actually just discovered this while I was looking into the Blu-ray box, and on the top right corner, it actually states the best Ice Age movie yet. Nowhere else can you find such a big lie printed on a Blu-ray box. Hey guys, this is Animat, and welcome back to Animat's Blu-ray Reviews, and today I have got for you the Blu-ray of Ice Age Collision Course, the 5th installment of what is now known as the most successful animated franchise. Now, before anything else, before that I really get into this Blu-ray, allow me to give you a little bit of a review, just like a quick summary of my thoughts on this film. And let me just say, so far out of all the Ice Age films, this is easily the worst. That's why I told you that, like this statement here, the best Ice Age movie yet, is an absolute lie. The writing in this is absolutely atrocious, and you can absolutely tell that the people at Blue Sky just completely ran out of ideas, down to the point that now they have to involve aliens, space travel, and they have to go and give Sid a girlfriend. That's how desperate that they are for ideas. And on top of that, this movie is absolutely juvenile. Like, this is made for 5-year-olds and under. There is nothing that is remotely funny here, and they try desperately hard to make people laugh, down to the point that they have, I counted, like 12 comic reliefs in here. There are 12 characters in which they try so hard to be funny, and I will give the movie this, that the animation is not that bad. You could tell that the people at Blue Sky are so talented, but their talents are so wasted upon this, and that the script is so terribly done that it's pretty much a wasted opportunity. What could have been funny visually in this is absolutely wasted onto the 5th freaking Ice Age film, which absolutely shouldn't exist. And if anything, this is a true testament that Blue Sky should seriously stop making Ice Age films, because now it's gone to the point that it seriously is hurting their reputation as an animation studio. They're almost as much of a joke as Sony Pictures Animation when it comes to animation studios wise. You're never going to see them being compared to Disney or Pixar or DreamWorks or even Illumination, just because they can't stop making Ice Age movies. And it's now gone to the point that they're pretty much at the bottom of the barrel with this. So there's no way that they can continue it. Like, what else can you do with Ice Age at this point if you're gonna bring in like space travel and stuff like that? Alright, so anyways, that is pretty much it with the movie itself. Now, let's look upon the bonus features. Maybe it could pretty much, you know, make things up for it. Even though it is a pretty crappy movie, maybe some of the bonus features can actually help out some of the situation. Maybe this could have some worth. Actually, no, not even. I can guarantee you that the grand majority of all the bonus features in this, they're just clip compilations, rather they be from the movie itself or from all the other Ice Age films. In fact, let me just go into this. The first one is actually Scrat, Spaced Out Mini Movie. Now, what this basically is all the moments of Scrat from this movie, like where you see him do his space travel thing, all compiled into this 14-minute animated short. And on top of that, there's actually bonus material, well, not bonus material, I mean like extra material in the last 2 minutes where Scrat would interact with these aliens that look like Scrat. But the thing is that they're just so weirdly designed, because they're supposed to be like a throwback to the retro aliens that you would see like people dressed up back in the 60s and stuff like that. But it's just so weird trying to see these sexy alien chicks with the head of Scrat. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's just weird. I don't know. It's just not good. Not good at all. And then there's another one called Ice Age, The Story So Far. And in that one, this is actually a 13-minute clip compilation of all the previous Ice Age films. Like, every 3 minutes, you will see, or like every more than 3 minutes on each one, you will see like a little bit of a quick summary of the previous Ice Age films. Like, they'll show you a little bit of the first Ice Age film, and then a little bit of the second Ice Age film, and then a little bit of the third, and a little bit of the fourth. Now, the whole point of this bonus feature is to pretty much give you a whole summary of the story of the franchise. But, you know, the funny thing is that watching all these little clips of the previous films, you actually realize that there's actually very little to connect with each individual film. Like, the consistency don't really match up that well, especially the fact that in the first movie, they show you humans and you never see them again. In fact, it's pretty rare that you would actually see a patch of grass going around here or there, or something that is actually accurate to the Ice Age. But then again, the only thing that is connecting with all these films is Manny's relationship with Ellie. So yeah, that's another bunch of clips put together, and treat that as a bonus feature. And then there's another one that's called Scratasia, Scrat Solo Adventures. And the same thing as the previous one of the story so far, it's pretty much another clip compilation of all the little shenanigans that Scrat gets into, mixed in with some classical music. That's why you got the Tasia moment in there. Like, it's a pretty much, like I said, an entire clip compilation, just seeing all of Scrat's shenanigans from all 5 features. So that's basically that. There's nothing else to say. And then you get another bonus feature, and this one is actually really weird. This one is called Mysteries of the Scratisons. Now, what the Scratisons are actually what I mentioned before, the sexy alien chicks with Scrat's head on it. And what's so weird about this is that it's kind of a behind-the-scenes thing, but at the same time, it's not. You actually do see some concept art that do focus on some of the aspects of Scrat's side of the story, and you do get interviews from the directors and the producers, but they don't really get into the making of it. Like, they're treating this whole thing like an Ancient Aliens spoof. So, it's kind of like a behind-the-scenes thing, but at the same time, it's not. It's a little bit weird to explain. And then there's another one, and this is probably the only thing that kind of has worth, or I don't know. It's called The Science of It All, deGrasse Tyson Debunks. And this one is actually 10 minutes worth of Neil deGrasse Tyson explaining the scientific facts of what happened during the scenes where Scrat is in space. Basically telling you a lot of space facts and like the scenarios that happen in the movie with Scrat, like what would happen in real life. So at the very least with this one, at least the reason why I feel like there's some kind of worth is because at least I learn a bit. Like, I got a little bit of knowledge of science and stuff like that, but other than that, there's nothing really special about it. And then there's another one called Star Signs of the Amazon Kingdom. Now, this one is an absolute waste of time. This is just a clip compilation of the 5th movie. This is just seeing random clips with characters like Buck, the two idiot possums, Scrat, Sid, and Manny. That's basically it. Nothing but a waste of time. And then you got another one, which is like really short. It's called Figaro Sing-Along. Sorry, that was a little bit hard to say. But what that one is you actually get a bit of a sing-along when if you remember, if you have seen this movie, the scene where you see Buck flying around everywhere trying to avoid the evil dinosaurs, trying to protect this egg, he would sing a little song, and this is basically just a short little sing-along. And finally, you got the gallery, and that's actually the closest thing you'll ever get to a behind-the-scenes thing, because this is actually only a handful, actually, of really beautiful concept art and so like some of the things that they have done for the movie. It's actually very nice, but like I said, you only get a handful, and that's probably the most that's the most disappointing part, is that you don't really get a lot. And that's actually it in terms of the bonus features, and that is actually very underwhelming, considering that if you have gotten a bit of a pattern of what I've been saying, there's actually very little behind the scenes facts. You don't learn about the making of this. There actually isn't an audio commentary from the directors, from the cast, or nothing like that. It's basically just a whole bunch of clip compilations. Okay, now going into the Blu-ray itself and what it actually offers physically, that I will hand it to it that it does come with your standard package. You got your Blu-ray, you got the DVD, and you got the digital HD of the film. But here is where things actually get interesting, and when I open it up, I was honestly really surprised that they actually went with this move. Now, like I said, you actually get this movie digitally, but at the same time, you actually get another movie digitally when you get this, and that is actually right here. It states that you can actually get the original, the first Ice Age film digitally with this. So, in terms of your digital stuff, you actually get 2 movies. And honestly, when I discovered that, I find it absolutely hilarious, because that's the moment where I feel like even the Blu-ray itself is giving you so much pity over the fact that you actually have this in your possession. So what do they do is that they actually include the only good Ice Age film, the one that, like, you can actually watch this and say, yeah, that was actually really enjoyable. Like, they actually included that one so that it feels like there's some kind of worth to it. Honestly, I just find that so hilarious, to the point that, like, the Blu-ray itself has to give you freaking pity for this. I mean, seriously, if the Blu-ray itself is telling you that something is wrong with you over the fact that you own this, so they have to give you, like, pity to give you the Ice Age movie, you know that there is a problem. Okay, so overall, with the movie itself, with all the bonus features that it has, and all the material that you're given, honestly, I'm just gonna give it the exact same thing as I gave the movie, and this is honestly a 3 out of 10. Like the franchise that it has become now, this is basically nothing but a joke. The movie itself is a joke. Most of the bonus features are nothing but clip compilations, whether it be from the movie itself or from the previous Ice Age film, so that's a joke as well. And even what it's trying to do, like when you offer like the Blu-ray, the DVD, and the digital HD, like even that's a joke, down to the point that it has to pity you by giving you the good Ice Age film. There's nothing really of value except for this bonus thing, and you know this is actually really terrible when the best aspect of this Blu-ray is that it offers you a bonus film that is not this. So basically, this is the best thing, not this. And honestly, that's really ridiculous, and I don't know how long 20th Century Fox or Blue Sky is going to keep this offer. So, like, the moment that they're going to take this away, the Blu-ray itself is going to be notched down to 2 out of 10. It's going to be absolutely worthless. And even for me, this is completely worthless, considering I actually do own Ice Age on Blu-ray. In fact, like, Blu-ray, DVD, and digital HD. I don't need this. I don't need to get this in order to get the original Ice Age film. I already have this. So what's the point? And honestly, I am a strong advocate to stop the Ice Age film from continuing. I know Blue Sky Studios. I know for a fact that they can definitely do better. In fact, I know they can do better because the movie prior to this was the Peanuts movie. And this one was actually really, really good. And I know that they got great capabilities. They have really talented artists working in there. And this is all wasted into this pile of garbage. Honestly, the only way that they can be encouraged to make more Ice Age films is if you spend your money on this. And this is why I am heavily applying that you should not buy any of this. Do not buy Ice Age Collision Course because it is practically a joke. And there's really nothing worth value. So you know what? Screw the Blu-ray, screw the movie altogether. Alright, I think it landed safely, but then again, with all that said, who cares? But anyways, that is pretty much it for this review of the Blu-ray, so I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, and if you want to check out more Blu-ray reviews, or you want to check out more movie news, and you want to get all your info on the entertainment industry and what's up, all you have to do is just go to FilmBook, and all of the numerous of social media that it's on, like Facebook, Twitter, and all that kind of stuff. You could go and check it out right there. But at the same time, if you guys are actually more interested in me and you want to check out more of my reviews, including my actual review of Ice Age Collision Course, then you can go and head to my YouTube channel, Electric Dragon 505, along with many of my other social media, including Patreon as well. So that's pretty much all that I have, so I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, and until the next Blu-ray that we have, see you later, dudes!